Hello and welcome to Vonaq's RapidTrace 1200 Handheld TDR and Cable Fault Locator demonstration. In this short video you will see how accurate, quick and easy to use the RapidTrace 1200 is when locating the exact position of a cable fault. So let's take a look at how easy it is to configure the RapidTrace 1200 before we perform a TDR trace. Setting the cable impedance and velocity propagation. As the RapidTrace allows users to configure the cable impedance and velocity propagation settings, users can test all types of metallic cabling. Here you can see we can set the impedance for twin and earth, coaxial and twisted pair cabling at 25, 50, 75 and 100 ohms. We will now set the impedance to 100 ohms because we are testing twisted pair cabling. The RapidTrace also allows the user to set the velocity propagation of a cable to ensure accurate cable fault locations on all types of metallic cabling. If you are unsure of the VP of a cable you are testing, check the cable itself as most manufacturers would display it. On this particular cable, the MVP is 0.69, which indicates the normal velocity propagation for that type of cabling. So here you can see we have set the velocity propagation to 69%. Done. Okay, now let's perform an actual trace. As you can see, as soon as you enter the TDR screen, the trace is evident, indicating by the peaks and troughs whether the cable is affected by an opened or short conductor, a splice, bridge tap, split or resplit, a wet splice, or whether the cable is frayed, has water ingression, a tap or splitter. On this particular cable you can see we have an open conductor at 106 meters. If you would like to see the fault in more detail, for example the open at 106 meters, then you can use the gain function of the RapidTrace to zoom in on this area. You would want to do this if you were testing a longer run of cabling and the peak or trough would be smaller than usual. Once the trace has been captured, we can then save it to the RapidTrace's memory, so users can then upload reports to a PC. Here you can see in the bottom right hand corner the trace has been saved to memory. Up to 50 traces can be saved at one time. Let's take a look at where they've been saved to the unit itself. Here you can see all of the traces we've performed and saved so far. The RapidTrace conveniently records the time and date of the trace for accurate readings. Another great functionality of the tester is it has the ability to compare a live trace with a stored trace. This is extremely handy for a second visit to a site if a problem is still evident. Let's take a look at this example where we have created a short where there was previously an open. So, now you have seen some of the great benefits of the RapidTrace 1200 and how it can speed up job time and accuracy. I would like to thank you very much for watching and ask if you have any queries, please do not hesitate to contact us via the details on screen.